so much. Okay, looks like we're back now. And man, sorry about that. We're having very high winds today, and I guess it took out the hit a transformer or something. Not sure, but everybody can see me now. We're gonna get going. We're gonna get rolling. Now, as you can see, I did not save. This is a very important thing, and it's probably good to say because I did not save my styles and colors before we lost power. Obviously, I lost everything. So, does anybody need me to go over any of the color settings at all? We had done everything. We had completely finished that. I was getting ready to move on to the next thing. Does anybody need me to go over the color settings at all? I'm going to move on. If not, we can always come back. Okay, now that we've got our app built, all right, now we're going to go over to the Kiosk program. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the kiosk. And I'm going to walk through that once again, step by step, just like I just did for the app. So you're going to come up to Messaging Center inside the app that you just built. Okay, everybody hear me okay? If everybody just throw a yes up there, just want to make sure everybody's on board. Looks like a couple of people dropped out, and that's fine. Everybody hear me okay? Everybody got me. No problems at all. Everybody's still rolling along here. We're going to finish this training. So, all right. So now we're going to come up to the Messaging Center. And we're going to set up the message. The texting is on. You can see all the text information in here. Let's come over to the kiosk. We're going to simply go to Kiosk. Of course, my internet now is slow as I'm sure they'll come out and reset that. They usually do when something happens out here. It's a little bit slow now, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. And you're going to click on Kiosk, and you're going to go to your kiosk. Now we're in our kiosk interface here. And this is where all the magic happens for the kiosk. This is very, very simple. Now, the first thing I want is each kiosk, just like your app, okay, and you can see the app URL right here, onetap.mobi/Hernandez Tire Shop 2. This right here is onetap.mobi/Hernandez Tire Shop 2/kiosk. And that way you can get the individual to set up in your kiosk. Now we're simply going to come over here and do Edit Kiosk Interface. And we're going to be able to come down and we're going to do the same thing here that we did before. I'm going to upload my header image. All right, now I want to change my colors. Remember, I changed. Now you cannot put a background color here, but you can put colors. So I'm going to take this color of the wall. I'm going to go to the background color. Same thing, go up to the little bars up at the top, and I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to say OK. Text color, I'm going to leave black. And I'll let you can see these changes right down. Background colors here. And I'm going to make the buttons blue from the wall. If you haven't noticed, I like a lot of consistency in my branding. And I changed my button colors. Hang on just 1 second. I've got someone saying I'm trying to get back in. I've changed my button colors and I've got my text color set up. So now I've got my kiosk set up. And you can see here that once again, it color matches, everything color matches, and everything is branded to the colors. Now the keys and the secrets to making everything else happen. We're going to change this text here. Now this text is in the WYSIWYG up at top. Enter to win, or you can put anything here you want. Every Saturday, a winner is chosen for a free tire change or tire rotation. Okay, or you could say join today. For our weekly specials. We'll take this out right here because we're not bowling. No need to enter more than once. By entering, you agree to receive up to 4 text alerts. Now you can change this to 2 or whatever it is. And we're going to say right here, Hernandez Tire Shop. Unrelated to this contest. Do not change this here. The only thing you want to change here is your phone number. This is also in concurrence with FTC regulations. Okay. If you take this out right here, gosh, what am I trying to say? This has to be in here. Message and data rates may apply. This has to be here. Okay. Your account could be shut down if that's taken out, and we have no control over that. Save. And you can see that all your data is changed. You can put anything in there you want. All right. Ours here. This is what I recommend. You can out. Okay. You can remove those. Mark has put those in there. I recommend low. If you take them out, they're gone. All right. They're gone. Now, there's a couple of things you need to set up to work properly, and not only your kiosk, but your text messaging system altogether. Any questions on how to set up the kiosk? And you can also set up, and thank you for entering our contest. The list of winners is maintained at whatever here. And make sure you change the phone number and hit save. And you can see right here the same thing. It shows you exactly. And what this on your computer, on your kiosk, this automatically refreshes after 10 seconds. That's built into the program. So you don't have to worry about people hitting return. Questions on the kiosk, setting up the kiosk. This is very, very simple. Just remember that it is in your messaging system and your text has to be turned on. All right. So now let's go over here to the important part. We're going to come over and we're going to go to the join our list section and we're going to set the thing up that has to be set up. Now, there is not email collection on the kiosk, okay? And this information here has to do with the app itself. What I want to focus on today is strictly setting up the kiosk. On Wednesday nights, because I want to get everybody in on this, I've had about 100 questions on this, description, all this. On Wednesday night's training, I'm going to go into the app itself, setting this page up. Today was mostly for the new people that came on board and a few people that showed up out of the group. So I'm going to go over this section on Wednesday night because I want everybody to see this. The one thing you want to make sure that is turned on is allow people to subscribe to text list. That has to be on. Email has nothing to do with the kiosk. This has to do with the app itself, setting up the page on the app, and I will go over this. Same thing right here. Send new email subscribers a custom message. I will go over this on Wednesday for as you're not collecting email addresses via the app. And ask users their birthday, day, and month. This is very important right here. And let me explain to you why this is very important. Some people are giving this as an upsell and incentive for someone to get in the program today. They'll say something like, hey, this is a $69 a month program. If you sign up today, we'll throw that in. So it's kind of that incentive to close the deal right now. So whenever you use the birthday program, you have to say yes, okay, for this to turn on the system. Now, you also will come in, send subscribers a message on their birthday. Happy birthday. Come in and, sorry, I can't type. Come in and get a free tire rotation. Okay. That's a pretty good birthday present from a tire shop because tire rotations are usually pretty expensive. Happy birthday. Come in and get a free tire rotation. We look forward to seeing you. And now when they sign up for their birthday program, on their birthday, they will get a text message that says, we look forward to seeing you. Hit save. Now you need to come up. Now that you've done that, okay, and we're getting there now because what happens is when they enter your contest, you want to make sure that they have their message set up for their reply. Now they're going to get a couple of messages. One's going to say that you have to say yes, okay, that you understand the emotion and you have to say yes. So you want to make sure you go in and set that up, okay? So let's, wow, what happened here? Let's go to the app. Let's go to Messaging Center. Let's go to text keyword. And right here is where your message, okay? Sign up incentive message. This will be the first message they receive after they say yes, they accept the fact that they're going to receive text. Thanks for signing up. Now you realize here, this character count, there's only 160 characters. Let me just go over this real quick. There's only 160 characters in a text message that is sent. So what you do is you want to keep it under 80. Okay, it already says, Hernandez Tires, thanks for joining. To stop, text stop, message and data rates may apply. This is controlled by the FTC. No, this cannot be changed. Thanks for joining. Get 15% off today for being a part of our loyalty rewards program. Now, this is the initial message. This has nothing to do with the weekly messages that go out. This is the initial message. If you do not put anything in here, you will not get any replies going out after they sign up, okay? And you want to save this. See this, allow opt-in on web app? Now, this is the only keyword that's being used right now. If you had multiple keywords, you can turn on and off the keywords that you want that particular message going to. So let's say that you're running a 2-week special for Labor Day and you want to capture everything for Labor Day, and you set up a keyword for that so that every Labor Day they can send that message out to those particular people that they knew that bought. You could put Hernandez Tire Labor Day as the keyword, and you could actually show it to opt in to that particular keyword, and it will build a separate list. This is the way I used to do it when I did the roofing company. I did everything broken down by zip codes. So each zip code had its own list. And so I would go out to an area, I would set up a keyword, zip code keyword, and the list in that particular area would go to that keyword. So, and I would set that up in my app. And so I had a huge database of zip codes that I could watch a storm go through, and I'd say, okay, we got to hit these 4 zip codes, send out a message right now to these 4 zip codes. This is where the storm's coming. And I literally would watch the storm go over that area and at the same time send out a text message, hey, we see that a storm has just hit your area. Please give us a call for your free roof inspection. Now, they already knew who we were, and we stayed in front of that customer, and it did wonders for our roofing company. Okay? So we've got our message set up. Get 15% off today for being a part of our loyalty rewards. Thanks for joining. And here everything fills in. And you've still got 16 characters left. All right? Hit Save Changes. The changes have been saved. The entire text message marketing system has been set up. Now let's come on into the marketing platform. Any questions on what I've done so far? Can everybody still hear me? If you say yes, now I'm paranoid. I'm very paranoid that you guys can't hear me. So can everybody hear me okay? Everything going well? Still got some people in the room? Everybody hear me okay? All right. Thank you, Ed. Now, obviously, we have nobody in our subscriber list yet, okay? So if y'all would, I'm going to put the ones that are on here. I want you to open, you can open this on your phone. And I want you to go ahead and subscribe. That way I can show you how the system works. There's no better way to learn than to actually do it. I'm telling you, I tell people all the time, you can't sell anything unless you're doing it yourself. It'd be like a car salesman trying to sell cars and he has nothing on his lot. The best way to sell texting is to do it live. I've never sold texting that I did not demonstrate it. And when their phone goes off, it's very cool. So if everybody would click on that link, and I'm going to give it just a minute here. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to kind of talk about this system here. This is a very, very, very powerful marketing platform. And I don't know of any other platform out there that does what this marketing platform does. How many of you have purchased autoresponders and things like that for emails? How many of you have purchased autoresponders for Facebook? How many of you have purchased autoresponders for Twitter? This does all that for you. You can literally go out and post on any one of these 4 things whenever you want to. Okay, whenever you want to. So this particular demo doesn't have the Facebook set up in it, but if it did, it would say post on Facebook, and I could literally go in here and post on Facebook if I wanted to, only Facebook. I could go in and only post on Twitter if I wanted to. If I had my email subscribers, I could only send out an email, or text subscribers, only send out to text subscribers. It doesn't matter what I do. Okay, I can do them individually. I can do them all together. When I'm marketing, I can pick and choose. I can do that compared to what, in reference to what I set up with my client. So there's many, many ways you can do this. This is going to be one of the biggest questions you will have from your clients. How do I send date? And I'll give you a prime example. I got a text message from Sweet Frog while I was having lunch and talking to, I was talking to somebody on text. I can't remember now. Andy. I was talking to Andy on text up in Arkansas. And but I got a text from Sweet Frog. And in that text, it specifically said, hey, this expires on this date. So you're going to see that a lot, expirations on things. And matter of fact, Subway's here. Subway says expires 2/14. And that's how you set this up. No, thank you. Yes, I want to set up an expiration. So you set up whatever expiration dates you want. And you can see here what it looks like. It says it expires on whatever the date is. And that comes in at the end of the message. Very, very powerful. And you will have a lot of your customers who want to make sure that that's got an expiration date on it. Especially if you're setting up the marketing platform to go out and do weekly marketings. You don't want those running together. So if you're doing a marketing for your client on a product every Wednesday, you want to make sure that that product expires on Tuesday, whatever that Tuesday is. For example, if you send it out the 15th, you want to make sure it expires on the 21st. That way you don't have overlapping coupons, okay? So if you forget the overlapping coupons, somebody said they got a blank screen on the phone. Let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. I'm going to check this real quick while I'm talking to you guys. Is everybody able to see that? Yeah, I've got it on my phone just fine. Yeah, I can see it also. I can see it also. Yeah, don't forget the 2 at the end of it. As a matter of fact, I'm putting my number in as we speak. And if you'll notice that screen will refresh after about 10 seconds. It'll go back to the normal screen. So back to where we was here. I can either turn it on or turn it off. I recommend if you're doing your weekly marketing that you make sure that you put those expirations on there. Abbreviations are very important. Believe it or not, I had someone that said they did not want abbreviations because they was an English teacher and they didn't want abbreviations, and that's fine. But just know that if you if you say use text abbreviations and you type and, it's going to come up as and, okay? Anyone, RRBB, before, easy, just like that. And what that does is it automatically sets up your abbreviations in your text message. If you want to shorten a URL shortener in here, you can put a long URL in this, and it will add it to your list here. This URL, which you can see is very, very long, is now onetap.mobu 707. And this way you can save those precious characters in your text message. And this is very important right here. This is probably the most important thing. I'm going to go ahead and put the expiration on here. And let's put it, what is today? I don't even know what today is, the 11th. We'll put it for the 13th. And I'm going to come up message. I want you guys to remember I did this if you've already signed up. Oh, guess what? I did not. Oh, I see, because it does it automatically here. Okay. You cannot put the expiration date on a scheduled message. So we're going to schedule this now because I want you guys to see this. The 13th. Preview now. See how many people signed up. Let me reload this. Three subscribers. Make sure our expiration date is on so you guys can see what this looks like. Preview now. Hernandez Tires, thank you for being a part of training. Expires 2/13. Send message now. And you guys will get your message. As soon as you guys get your message, type it in the thing there. When I'm out at 37, you should get it within about 15 to 20 seconds, if that long. And you can see that we have 3 people that signed up. So if you want to come in and see your tech subscribers and who they were, subscribers, and you can see here that there's a 505 and a 317. Okay? But the control panel is a very powerful way to market. Now let's talk about setting up your scheduled messages. So this is going to be week 1. All right. I'm going to schedule this. And I want this to go out on today's the 11th. Let's send it out on the 17th. Send only once, or do you want to send it every Friday? I only want to send this one once. Okay. So I'm going to preview now. On the 17th. Well, that power surge just slowed my computer down bad. Send only once. You can set whatever time you want to send it at. We want to send it in the morning, right? So that everybody will have time to come out and do their thing. Preview now. There's my message, save scheduled message. Message setter, send new message. And what I recommend doing is having your yeah, you can put anything. You can do this. Just like it puts it on there automatically, you can put it on there yourself. Schedule this message. Schedule this, and on the you guys realize you're going to get these messages. 22nd, we'll send it at 8 o'clock in the morning. Send only once, preview now. And you can literally go in and set all your messages up in about, because they're either going to email them or text those for you. Or we're going to say scheduled message, and we got the expiration date on this one, save scheduled message. And now you can go in and manage your scheduled messages. Let's say you want to remove it. You don't want out on the 17th, the guy called and said, hey, I don't want to go in. Yes, this is on Central Time. So make sure you adjust your time schedule accordingly. If it's -5 or -6 or minus whatever. For example, Kenny would set his to go out in his area at 7 o'clock to go out at 8 o'clock. This is on server time. So let's say that I don't want this to go out to you guys. I only want it to go. You called me and said, hey, Kerry, cancel that. I didn't get the product in. We're going to have to change that cell. So I can come in here and I can remove that. Yes, remove. Create a new scheduled message. And I come back in and do, we're going to change this to week 1. And we're going to change it to the 18th. Change it to 0800. Preview now. Save scheduled message. So you're able to go in and quickly do this. That's why I recommend, I'm doing $149 on my kiosk, a $199 setup and a $149 a month. Okay. I want to control this. Now, let's say that he wants to be able to, at the click of a button, send out specials. Let's say it's a restaurant. And I was talking to somebody today about a restaurant business, and we were discussing their marketing and so forth. Let's say that he owns a restaurant and he got in 100 extra pounds of hamburger meat that he didn't order, but he was able to get it at a really good price. Let's go over here to the kiosk. Your code, where he can literally go into the kiosk system and send out basically what I would call an emergency message or emergency marketing message or whatever you want to call it, by putting in here. Now you can change this code to anything you want. It's automatically set. It's automatically set. And you got to turn on the birthday. I didn't come back and do that a while ago. Turn on the birthday program. You can see the birthdays on right here. But he wants to be able to, he got in at 100 pounds of meat. So instead of him calling you, do this for me. You want to show him how he can do this by simply putting in a code. So all he has to do is come into his system and type in 911, hit submit, and that's going to bring up a text program. Now, he's going to be able to see, okay, I'm sending it out to 4 people. I've got 982 text credits left. Half-price hamburgers. Um, 2 till 4. Why 2 till 4? Well, because that's when he's going to be slow, right? So he's going to bring some customers in and get rid of some half-price hamburgers. He's going to be able to hit submit, and that message is going to go out. Okay, your message was queued, and it'll go out shortly. And he can literally do that right from his Kiosk program. All right, so that's all you have to do to set up the Kiosk program, to set up the texting, to set up your app, to color match everything, to make everything work together. Do not forget, and a lot of people do, unfortunately, and I do myself, to set up your keywords and set up the message that goes out for your keywords. This message you get when you sign up. You guys should have got this message when you signed up. Okay, get 15% off today for being a part of our loyalty rewards program. So when you say yes, when you joined, you came into the system, everything worked. All right. Any questions at all? I apologize for the outage. Don't know what happened. I'm just thankful the lights came back on and we were able to finish. Any questions at all? Now's the time to ask. I will go over anything that we've been over. Can everybody go in and build a business card now? And set up your text marketing platform and go out and start getting a $199 set up and a $149 a month. I can tell you these are going anywhere from $79 a month recurring income to $199 a month recurring income. I mean, it's kind of a broad spectrum there, but there are resellers. Some areas they're able to get more. Some areas they went in at the lower end and it worked out good for them. But you got to make sure that your net profit is after texting. And make sure in your contracts that they understand that $79 a month includes 1,000 text credits. Do not say 1,000 text messages. That is 1,000 text credits, okay? Every text in, every text out is a credit. The texts do not roll over. They're month to month, and it renews on a 30-day basis. One of the biggest questions I have is do I use the client's credit card when I get texting? No. You want to set that up with your account, okay? Your account. Because what's going to happen is if you use his credit card, you're not making any profit. He's going to be paying wholesale. And you're not going to be able to get the retail markup on it. I double my text pricing if I'm just selling. So let's say that we want to go in and you're going to start off at, let's say $100 and you're $25 a month. You're going to be netting out at $75 a month because your text charge are $25 a month. If you go up to $2,500, you've got to, that's why I say make sure they understand that includes 1,000 text credits. Or if you start off at 500 text credit, it includes 500 text credits. and that it's in your contract that it progressively goes up as they use more tax credits. The average tax credits for a small to medium business is somewhere around 900 tax credits a month. So for most businesses, 1,000 is going to be pretty good. Now, we've got a reseller in Florida who has some of his customers are exceeding 10,000. Okay? 10,000 tax credits a month. He sells a lot of texting. His business is based on tax credit. Is based on texting. So his residual income every month is good. But if I go out and let's say that I just sell texting, I double my prices. Okay? I double my prices. So for example, 2,500 tax credits, that would cost them $90. $90. Any questions? Let's go through here. Eli, do you have any questions, my friend? Any at all? Let's see. Ed, any questions at all, my friend? Who else was in here? Dennis, I think, was in. Dennis and Donald. Any questions at all? Any questions at all? Okay. Awesome. All right, guys. I hope this was very helpful to you. I'm going to start doing this periodically on different avenues, on some different marketing strategies that I'm testing out right now. So if you can come out on a Saturday, awesome. And is 1 o'clock a pretty good time for everybody? It's a good time for me because I can get up and get my work out of the way, prepare for the show, do training for a couple of hours. Hopefully the electricity won't go off, and then we roll right along. It's not going to be a lot of BS. It's going to go right into the programs, and we're going to get right down to work. But if it was the format good for everybody, we went straight into the platform, went straight to work, went straight to building the product, and got everything done. Any suggestions? I'll take those while we're here. It's just a small group. Any suggestions at all that we could talk about other than me probably getting a generator? I live out in the middle of the boondocks. Anybody have any suggestions at all? I'm always up for suggestions. If not, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you for taking time out of your Saturday afternoon. I'm always available. Just hit me up on Messenger. I talk to, 100 plus people on Messenger every week. I don't mind answering questions and do not mind helping out. Something as simple as BK Thornwell sent me a message yesterday. I've got a lady that's trying to save an icon to an iPhone. I literally did it on my phone and sent him the screenshots to send to her. Don't mind helping out if I'm available. That's for sure. And same way with Woodrow. And if you ever need anything from Mark, just put it in the support system and you'll be good to go. All right, guys, everybody have a wonderful weekend. It is just about time for date night. And we're going to go out and have a steak dinner tonight. And everybody have a beautiful day. God bless. I'm not sure about the replay. If I have to, what I'll do is I'll send both of them out. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check on the replay. Not sure about that. This will be this is a new one for me right here. If not, what I'll do is I'll download both of them and put both together and send out everybody the replay link. I'll post it in the group. That'll take me an extra day just because I have to download them and zip them together. But I'll see about doing that, Donald. That way, because I do want it to be consistent. That's for sure. That's a good idea. I will definitely check on that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and Kenny Dutton. Thank you, Donald. Y'all have a great day. God bless, and I will see you on Wednesday night's training. And Kenny, thanks for your help, buddy.